Hi, my name is Kelsey Peterson, and for my organization presentation, I will be speaking of the Coca Cola Company. Who is the Coca Cola Company? It began in 1889 as a retailer, manufacturer, and marketer of a non-alcoholic beverage, and it is a market leader in the industry. With over 500 brands in 200 countries or territories, it has expanded and become the most popular name brand beverage in the world. You're going to be learning about the Coca Cola Company and its culture, values, leadership, behaviors of the employees, teams, organizational structure, and why this company is so successful. At the Coca Cola Company, they provide a fair work environment, provide support systems for groups with diverse backgrounds, educate all associates, and they are diverse in their ideas. They also have what is called a role culture. Coca-Cola adopted this where all members have a defined job or role to carry out. A quote from the Coca-Cola Company. Our central promise at the Coca-Cola Company is to refresh the world in mind, body, and spirit, and inspire moments of optimism to create value and make a difference. Values at the Coca-Cola Company are leadership, passion, integrity, accountability, collaboration, innovation, diversity, and quality. Be someone others look up to. Be a good leader and be the one to shape the future. Be passionate with everything you do and want it to be your best. Have a committed heart and mind. It's up to you to be accountable for your actions and hold others accountable for theirs. Imagine, create, delight. That's why the company is so big today, because of innovation and quality. We want everything we do to be the best it can be. Quality items are the reason we have such a wonderful company today. Work smart, act with urgency, take action, remain responsive to change, learn what works and what doesn't work. And if it doesn't, have the courage to change it. Remain constructive and always have the best interest of the company and employees in mind. Focus on the market. Focus on the needs of its consumers, customers, and franchise partners. Get out into the market and see what works and what doesn't. Listen and observe. Think big, globally big. Coca-Cola is a huge company, and you need to have everybody's opinions and ideas in mind. Know what works for you in the everyday world and what doesn't. Act like an owner. Again, be accountable for your actions and innovations. Reward people for taking risks and finding better ways to solve problems. Get ideas from your workers. That's what they're there for. And be the brand. Coca-Cola Company quoted, "Inspire creativity, passion, optimism, and fun." Capturing new opportunities at the Coca-Cola Company requires vision and execution. That's where the company began its vision called Vision 2020. It looks at where the company and its bottling partners need to be headed in the future. The future is where we need to head. Capturing unprecedented opportunities and inspiring our workers is what makes this company so great. Testimonial. Role management styles and leadership practices at the Coca-Cola Company handbook talks about many different things, leadership style being one of them. She writes, "For effective leadership, there can be no substitute for strategic thinking and tireless, relentless execution. There can be no alternative for attracting and retaining the absolute best for people to lead and create a dynamic environment for them. And there can be no job more important than communicating effectively with your consumers, your customers, and your key stakeholders. Coca-Cola achieves this by formulating a clear, compelling vision, getting their system aligned behind it, executing, and constantly communicating intentions. There are several management styles used at the Coca Cola Company: democratic, autocratic, and laissez faire. The Coca Cola Company uses the following management styles, but each one is used in a different department. At the Coca Cola Company, democratic style is the management style that they have adopted. This sort of management style involves empowerment. There is a leader in groups. Everyone makes the decision in the group, and if anything goes wrong, the individuals and teams are then held responsible for those decisions. The managers will often ask for feedback from the employees on the decisions that are being made. Leaders listen and act on the opinions of the group. This makes the employees happy and productivity becomes higher. The thoughts and suggestions are listened to from the employees, by the employees, and the employees seem as if they are respected. Autocratic leadership is used mainly on the factory floor of the Coca Cola Company. It is strict, controlled, leaders make all the decisions, there's no negotiating, and this is done because jobs will get done more quickly, there's less conflict, and it leads to poor results. So again, this is why it's not used as often. People like to have their ideas used by leaders, and with this, only leaders have ideas. The laissez-faire approach is often called the hands-off approach. The leaders delegate tasks but don't give a whole lot of direction to its followers. They let the employee figure out what is best and work in groups and teams to see what works and what doesn't. The leader has very little control over this, and that's the way they like it to be. There are four major functions of management in the Coca Cola Company, which are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Not only do the leaders at the Coca Cola Company motivate their employees to do their best every day, but they do it by giving promotions for the hardworking employees. They give ideas on how they can change or improve their way of doing things. They motivate them to do their best and want the best for the company. And they motivate them to talk openly with their leaders about personal and professional problems that they are having. This is where communication plays a role. It's important to have good communication with your leader. And here at the Coca-Cola Company, they have an open door policy. It's an open environment which allows people to communicate with each other and in a healthy way. This helps for decision making at the top level with the managers, talking with the employees to see what works and what doesn't. And this is what makes the company so great, is because their ideas are listened to and communicated. And when good communication is happening, good companies happen. Evaluations are also given by the employees and the leaders so that they can discuss again what works and what doesn't, and to help them to be better employees. Employees are included in reaching goals. There are surveys. They're happy with their work environment. They're treated fairly, respected, and again, they feel open to communication, which is important in making a great company. Without these things, you don't have happy workers and you don't have a great company like the Coca Cola Company is today. The Coca Cola Company is divided into different departments. The groups of employees is done on the basis of their common skills and work activities, their likes and their dislikes, and the people who have the same thoughts. The company has found that this is the most effective way to get things done, and they get the best results when grouping people together this way. Again, from the leadership practice book, Munya wrote about teamwork at the Coca Cola Company, and she states that teamwork is a subculture within the Coca Cola Company. Teams are accountable for activities like quality, utilization, and yield. Within the system, there needs to be a balance of utilization, speed for the factory work at, and the yield. Working together in teams provides the corporation necessary to achieve this smoothly. At the top of the pyramid is the president of the Coca Cola Company. He is responsible for providing the company with an overall direction and support. And then you have the company's executive committee, which make the decisions for the company. Then in the middle, you can see the corporate staff, manufacturing, finance, marketing. They all need to work together to make decisions, and then it trickles down from there. With Coca-Cola being such a huge company worldwide in Africa, Europe, Latin America, North America, they have to all communicate with one another and go up the corporate ladder to have decisions made. I've quoted the Jesse Munya Management Styles and Leadership Practices at Coca-Cola report several times throughout my presentation, and I found this extremely helpful. It had a table of contents talking about the history, the mission, culture, values, leadership styles, management, planning, organization. Everything was right in this pamphlet, and it made me realize why Coca-Cola is so successful, because of its culture, its values. The leaders here really look on these and act on them. The employees are great. They have a place of work where they want to go because of these leaders. And that's why the Coca-Cola Company has reached 500 organizations in 200 different countries or territories. And I hope that this company can continue to build and the leadership stays strong in it.